The Adam Project is out now on Netflix, guys, and if you don't know, this is a live full commentary and watch along. So, guys, the way that it works is that you're not going to be able to watch the image here on the side. Guys, copyright reasons, you know that. But I will cheat a little bit. I'll do all my little tricks to make sure that you guys can see where in the movie we are. And you'll see that time codes and such that I'll put in the big scenes that will drop later on in the comment section below. So, guys, The Adam Project stars Ryan Reynolds, Zoe Saldana, Jennifer Garner, and it also has Mark Ruffalo in it. And I'm excited for it because it's a sci-fi movie, and sci-fi is my bag. I love sci-fi. So with that being said, guys, let's just get right into this movie, The Adam Project. Oops. That's better. That's better. All right. Don't fail me now. And I'm going to give you guys the chance to sync up your copies as well. So I'm going to try a different setup than I normally do with these. I'm trying it with a little bit of a head-on shot. But we'll watch it, and let's just get underway here. Let me know if the audio is okay. Whoops. Okay. So you guys can follow along here and watch this movie, The Adam Project. Now, you're not going to be able to hear the sound either. I'm sorry, guys. I know that's a bummer, but those are the breaks. I just want to give you guys the opportunity to sync up your copy, because it's going to look like that mostly. It's going to look like that. I know it's a bummer, but oh, well, we can't have this sound. This is a song, guys. You're mostly going to see it like that. I apologize for it. I'll give sound bites every now and then here. Don't worry, I won't let you down in that aspect. Okay. Space. Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. Oh, he's hurt. He's injured. Huh. Wormhole sequencing? So he's in his ship. He's looking like he's trying to escape. And, so he's trying to get away from somebody here. He's going to hyperspace. Cool, man. Visual effects are actually pretty good. Cool. Why Adam Project and not Turning Red? Because I don't have access to Turning Red right now. And I have Netflix, so the Adam Project is big right now. And I like Ryan Reynolds. I'm a big Ryan Reynolds fan. But this movie is starting off fast, guys. It's starting with the younger version here in school. He's running towards somewhere. Knocked over some books. Okay. So far so good. Ooh. Ooh! Some bulliness. He's getting bullied. They're actually hitting him. The kids. Oh. The kids got the wit of the older Ryan Reynolds, and that's fun to see. But they actually hit him, and that's, I don't know if I like that being depicted, but it's just setting the mood. So this is 2022. The kid's storyline is in 2022. Hmm. Jennifer Garner's the mother, screaming at the principal for saying kids are beating up on. There's Jennifer Garner. Just want to let you know where we're at, guys, so that you can follow along. Okay, they just talked about their dad. So is the dad not there? The permanent record. She's talking about this thing going on his permanent record, the fighting. It also said that you once picked up a dog by the hind legs and pushed him around like a vacuum cleaner. That was in the 3rd grade. Well, it all goes on your permanent record. I'll be impressed if you know where that came from. Okay, so the mother's going to go out on a date. Because the father's gone. This younger kid's got the mannerisms of the older Ryan Reynolds too. Like you can get whiffs of Deadpool all over this. Especially from this little kid. Oh. Huh. Yeah, so they just made a joke saying he's trying to look out for the mother, but he also got beat up in school. And he's having a slice of pizza. Man, I miss pizza. I miss pizza. But I'm going low carb. I'm trying to cut out some of the weight, guys. So he's playing a video game with a nice doggy sitting on his bed. Like the pacing is pretty good. Okay, so he's going out in the woods to investigate a strange noise. It's not recommended. If you've seen any kind of horror movie, you know, well, yeah, it's not best to go out in the woods when you hear strange noise. But I'm guessing this is where he finds the older version, the older Ryan Reynolds character. Like the cinematography looks good, guys. I can't complain about what I'm seeing here. It's him. It's the older version of him. There we go. That's a little bit better, eh, guys? I hope you know that this will go down on your permanent record from song Kiss Off by Violent Femmes. Violent Femmes. Shout out. My quote was from The Simpsons. That's when Homer goes to try to find a loan, and they look at his credit score and his permanent record. Ooh, there he is. First appearance of Ryan Reynolds.
Wait, how old are you?
Okay, so he's asking how old the kid is. I'm guessing he knows that he time traveled. Now, now he's asking about the mother and the date, Derek. Imagine that. So, yeah, I heard of the Violet Femmes. So he's petting the dog. Now imagine that. You travel back in time and you can see your old friend, your old dog. I had a dog growing up, and every now and then I'll have dreams where she'll come to see me, and all I do when I see her is I just stop my dream and I pet her. I've programmed that into my brain. I pet her, and I'm thankful that I get to see her again. Okay, so he's just trying to dress his wound. Is it a lightsaber? So they're looking at the stuff. They're looking at the stuff. And we know that there's some kind of light staff eventually in this movie. Okay, so were you stabbed? No, I was stabbed with a bullet. That's kind of funny. If it's lagging in the stream here, guys, don't worry about that. If you're watching us live, then it's a problem. But once it goes up on YouTube, that lagging issue it does even out, so it won't be there once this goes up. Okay, the kid asked, how did he know his name?
Parents are Ellie and Lewis Reed. Lewis would have died about a year ago. You don't play any sports because of an acute asthma.
Okay. Huh. They both said the dog's name at the same time with the same line.
I named him.
Now it's just a reveal. Okay. Huh. So the kid has asthma. So does he have asthma? Maybe it's fixed. Because I think that's something that in the future we should be able to fix that. So they're talking about getting stitches. So they're just establishing that they're the same person here. So we knew this from the trailers. And yeah, they're looking at his dad's watch. That's going to play a role in the movie for sure. I would say. You're me.
I once was.
I once was. You? That's gross. And his wound makes noises. Fuzz says in the live chat, I loved your Toronto Blue Jays video. I can't believe they had to negotiate for this long after the COVID lockdown. So yeah, I'm just glad that baseball's coming back. Okay, so timestamp says 13:35, guys. Speaking of which, I should have checked my messages. Guys, I do check my messages. I try to respond to all the comments as quickly as I can. It's just, I finished filming the movie news show today, and then I went straight into this because I wanted to watch this movie. And the visual effects here look like they're pretty good, man. He's getting some kind of a module out of his ship. A hovering device. That's cool, man. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I like that. With triumphant music here. Okay, so they're in the ship. They're going to be looking for things to do. By the way, I was going to look at my messages. I'm going to do a major movie sin here. Something that I typically don't do. But I just got to see if there's anything important that came in. Okay. Just comments on my YouTube and TikTok videos. Jacob C443, I've already watched this twice today. Cool, man. I'm glad you're here. So it's that good. So far, it's moving fast. I'm really impressed with the pacing of this. They're not wasting any time at all. And, of course, seeing Ryan Reynolds here and the kid, their chemistry is pretty good.
Right here, right now. You being here in 2022.
Okay.
I know you're going with this.
So, yes. Multiverse. Yeah. So that they're trying to figure out the rules of this time travel universe.
To my fixed time. Our memories, they reform.
Okay. So, there we go. Jacob in the live chat, Jacob C443 says he loved it. And I'm not hating this. This is pretty cool. As I said, it's moving along. Okay, so we're 17 minutes and 23 seconds in. Like Biff from the Back to the Future. Yeah. So it does have that little flavor of a little bit of E.T. that he came down in the woods and now he's being hidden in the garage. Or I guess it's not in class. Oh, is that Zoe? So he's got an image there of Zoe Saldana that he's looking at, remembering. something about his past. Now the mother's coming home. Huh. She gonna ask about this guy? There's a knock at the door. Derek. Mouth mullet. So, yeah, this is the guy. This guy's not going to be any impact in the film. I think it could hit #1 on Netflix and possibly hold it for a while. Yeah, it will, because it's got the star power for sure. So the mother didn't like the kid kind of hazing the date. God, Jennifer Garner's stunning. She's aged extremely well. And now the older version is looking at her young again. Why? Don't tell me something happens to her. Something happens to her, that'll hit me. They lingered on that shot there of him looking at her. So it's, I hate to see it though. Okay, they're talking about the dad again. So I'm getting the impression that the dad is dead. But we know he's in the movie somehow. There's a tension there. She said, "Call me if you need me." And he said, "I won't." And she paused. Okay. Was that Ruffalo in the background? Huh. So, I feel like we just finished Act 1. We've established who these characters are and what the... No, we're coming to the end of Act 1. We're going to learn what the main problem is. Yeah. And that should be coming up here now. you're... you're...
And not let it come out your mouth. Could be fun to just keep it in. Yeah.
Maybe in the future there's like...
They're talking about his muscles. Leg day. I used to work out all the time, and I'm kind of old for that now. Maybe not. Talking about if he has relations. Wait, he spent all night with the wound open? Now they're looking at his dad's clothes. He said accident. Huh. So they're talking about their dad, and he's telling the kid to respect his mother. Which is words of wisdom. Always respect your mother. Okay. Oh, so he wanted to go to 2018, but he's in 2022. IGA. Where was this filmed? Wonder where this was filmed. I'm getting maybe BC, somewhere in BC. I'm getting that vibe. That's British Columbia, Canada. So he's in the store trying to pick up medical supplies, and some thugs are outside. The bullies are back.
A lot going on. Hey, guys.
Okay. Oh, man. Chuck. So he's going to say that you have a fight. Hey, that happened to me quite a bit when I was younger. I don't know why. Every kid gets into a fight every now and then, or you'd have bullies. And whenever I fought with someone, then I would turn around and we would become friends afterwards. I don't know why you hold those animosities towards each other when you're younger, but you sort it out. That's what guys do. And sometimes, sadly, it does have to get physical. Now he's telling him to kick him in the pouch in the wedding tackle. Huh. Oh, okay. So the fight's going on here. Okay. So he's trying to sort out the the bully here, and Arglass in the live chat says, "Correct. It was filmed in British Columbia." Little Chucky. What did I do? I like that.
Your feet in Chucky's mouth? Good. Are you peeing?
Chucky's mouth. Made the kid pee himself. Wow. Okay. Huh. Arglass says in the live chat, yeah, the dude who gave me my first black eye came a friend for life. Really? Yeah, that's weird. It is weird how it happens, man. It's just, yeah, it happened to me a couple times. In grade 6, that happened to me. Uh, grade 5, or no, was it grade 8 that it happened again too? So they're back at the house, and the little kid is upset that he didn't teach the kid how to fight. Jacob C443 says in the live chat, I wonder if it's cheaper to film in Canada because Netflix does it a lot. Yeah, I'm sure there's like tax credits and stuff that Canada offers, like for the different provinces that makes it cheaper for you for them to film. Oh, they got the picture of Zoe there. Who's that? His wife. Well, what happened?
No, we do not have a wife anymore.
So she's gone too. The wife is gone. So maybe that's why he's back in time to try to save her. That's the problem. So that's act 1. That's act 1. Learned who the characters are, learned what the situation is, learned what the problem is. So that's the story, and that's where we go into act 2 now, right? What's the time code? 29 minutes. 29 minutes in. Yeah, that's about act 1. Yeah, that's right about the good time for that. He's seeing his mother at the bar. That would be weird. Seeing your younger mother. Now he's talking to her. Yeah, he's talking to her. That's going to be. Sorry, it's just. I want to hear this scene. Oh. Boys always come back for their mamas.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
He is. He is. Yep. This is meta. That's meta. And you can tell that he's holding some sadness there, right? Like the acting in this has been pretty good too. So the dad died in a car accident. See, my idea for doing like walkthroughs of films is like this, but instead of me watching it for the first time, I'll be talking about the scenes and stuff. Tell the kid?
I don't think he needs
You
it.
think you're being strong for him?
So he's telling the mother to be vulnerable to the son and oops, sorry guys, I left my mouse over the screen. This is the best. This is the best I've seen Jennifer Garner in a while there. Shawn Levy, the director, held on that shot of her there and let her, you could see her work through the emotions there. And that was an emotional scene, guys. That was touching. Wow. And I haven't seen Jennifer Garner that good in a long time. Okay. We're in the future now, or is he? I know that the bad guys are going to come looking for him, so we'll have to figure this out. Jennifer Garner was great in Peppermint. I haven't watched that. Maybe we'll watch that one, Peppermint. Ooh, what are those robots? Oop, didn't hold on that shot for that long. It's his wife too. So they're just talking about when they met. A jump. Was it jump? Time jump? Fuzz says in the live chat, Peppermint is a female death wish. Okay. Well, this definitely makes me interested to go back and watch it because Jennifer Garner's doing really good in this movie.
Invented time travel?
Yeah, not on purpose.
So the dad invented time travel. Huh. So you're getting a little bit of a time cop vibe with Jean-Claude Van Damme. That in the sense that they know how to use time travel to go back and fix things, change things. In that sense. And the organization that oh, something's going on here. Something's happening here. Dog senses something. Ooh, that was cool. Wow. That weapon that kind of like vaporized that grenade. Ooh, I like these guards. They're like phasing in and out of shields or something. That's a lightsaber, dude. Ha! Wow, yeah, that looked cool. We saw this part in the trailer when he's swinging that lightsaber or staff. I like the shields. Okay. So this lady killed his wife? Christos. Ooh. Oh, wow. Is that music? Yeah. Wow, I like the soundtrack to this movie, man. There's Zoe Saldana. Okay. Ah, yeah. Cool, man. That looked cool. Yeah. You're seeing her for the first time, man, in a while. Are you going to be able to hug each other? No. Just pushes him aside. Well, yeah, they time travel, so they can. If she went in a different time, she can always go to this time. Dun, dun, dun. The action here, guys, is really cool, and I like these soldiers that kind of phase in and out of their shields. Like, the action is really cool. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, is I'm trying to stretch. I'm getting a little stiff. Um, I'm sitting in an awkward position, actually. I'd like to lean back in my chair. I'm going to try to. Yeah, it was Led Zeppelin. If I lean back, I'd have to readjust my camera. But it takes the tension off my back, at least. Eyes on the road, please. Parallel contact? What's that? Oh, so that's when you meet yourself. That's what it's called. They stole Star Wars lightsabers, Fuzz Aldrin says. But yeah, they joked around about that. They know that it's that. They know that it is. That was very on the nose. Okay, so the ship is following them. They're dropping bombs on them. Here come the Centurions on those floating things. We saw that in the trailer. Like, that looks cool, man. It's a loud, bombastic scene so far. Oh, okay. He said stop the car there, but it sounds like he knew that that was going to happen. So has he done this timeline before, maybe? You know, sort of like Tom Cruise did certain events again and again in Edge of Tomorrow. What road? Yeah, that looks like BC. That is absolutely stunning. Gorgeous. Wonder where they are. Looks like they're up near Haida territory, eh? So let's do a timestamp here. Getting some exposition. 42 minutes and 40 seconds in. Hold them underwater until the bubbles stop. Time loop. That would be a good call. Yeah, we've seen that kind of concept before. So they're going to travel in time. So that's how Ruffalo gets in. These three are going to time travel? Is that what's going to happen? Okay. Saurian has changed everything in that world. Saurian's the bad guy. Talking about. She just handed him a carrot and he's like, what? Okay. I know I'm pushing the envelope here by showing you guys this shot because you can sort of see when it's a bright shot, you can see it. And I'm gambling here. So I might have to cut down on those shots. So the kid's leaving so that they can have some romance. Some heated romance. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous shot. Stop time travel is what they're talking about. So there's the second problem. Uh, if he stops time travel from happening, they won't meet. A little bit of a butterfly effect. Hotter actress, Blake Lively or Zoe Saldana? They're both beautiful. That's the right answer. Okay. So the problem is that they got to stop time travel to stop this woman from making changes within the timeline. But if they stop time travel, then they won't meet. But now she said there's a possible way for them to still meet. So they're tracking them still. Wow. She's really giving it her all. And Zoe Saldana is a great actress, man.
That's why I know you're gonna find me again.
Okay. This is cool. This is drawing from a lot of familiar themes that we know. And that's smart. That's really smart. Oh, wow. That shot I loved. I love that shot. Uh he's it was like it's like that interstellar shot of him driving away from the farm, but it was him and he's screaming saying, God damn it, because he knows that he doesn't want to leave. And she's got an arsenal. Wow. That was a really good scene. There's been a couple of scenes where I was like, I like that scene. So far, that scene of them saying goodbye to each other was right up there. The bar scene with the mother, that's been right up there. It's time to go boom. She said boom too. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. So they're going to the ship in the woods. Have you seen Zoe Saldana in The Losers? I don't think I've seen The Losers. That's with Jeffrey Dean Morgan too, right? He's also in that? Is that that one? If so, no, I haven't. I've seen her in Clubiana though, and obviously the Galaxy movies. Ooh, so she's shooting these troopers. Arglass says she's going down in a blaze of glory. Well, if you're going to go down, that's the way you got to do it, man. So they're talking about college. The Loser with Chris Evans and Dean Morgan, Fuzz says in the live chat. Chris Evans. Okay. I'll have to go check that movie out. Timestamp. Still 50 minutes? Why does it look like there's like 20 minutes of credits on this? Huh. So we're just in the 50 minutes. So there's still about 45 minutes left. We're about halfway through, guys. Saying that they got to go get their dad, figure out this time travel thing. Okay. Ooh. Who's this older lady? I should have looked at the cast list a little bit more in detail. So he used the younger version of himself to activate his ship because it is coded to his DNA and stuff like that, right? Or his fingerprints and such. So she's seeing them go off, at least, to make a time jump. Catherine Keener is coming to mind. Is that who that is? Catherine Keener? Don't. So she shot at her, but we didn't see it. We didn't see it. So there's going to be some aerial fight sequences now. Cool. Yeah. This is so much fun, man. Yeah, older later lady is Catherine Keener. Yeah, Catherine. The kid is like floating. He's not in a chair. Ooh, wow. Cool, man. Like, these sequences are filmed pretty cool. Like, yeah. Can't complain about this, man. Catherine Keener is known for her role in Being John Malkovich, says Fuzz in the live chat. So he stalled his... What the heck is going on there? So they're just falling down towards the ground. Cool maneuvers, man. Now it's reversing. So they're really using their imaginations here with these sequences. So this is like the midpoint problem. If you know anything about story writing and story structure. So now they're going to go get their dad, and that'll the soundtrack. Interesting choice of songs that they're using. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So they're going to jump right before they crash, is what I'm going to guess. Yeah. There's the time portal. Cool. I like those effects. Those effects look cool. So now they're going to go back to 2018. Is that when this is? When the dad's still alive? And they're going to, yeah, 2018. It said there. There's Ruffalo.
In solving.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So he says you can't be good at anything until you expect to be first. You guys, you know, that's true. Like streaming and this kind of thing that I'm doing now, these watch alongs, this is like my second full one. And I'm learning as I'm going here, and I'm trying to figure out the setup and how much I can get away with, and I'm refining it. So when we get around to like Obi-Wan series, this will be a finely oiled machine. So they both want to see their dad because obviously the dad died in that car accident. So they're promising not to tell the dad that he's going to pass in a vehicle accident. Dude, just have fun with it. You're the boss. It's just, I know that the long pauses and such are a drag, and I like to fill the spaces with as much content as I can so that um, you know, people don't get bored. But you know, it's a watch along. You guys know what this is. If you had your own version, you'd be able to crop it and put it in where I am at, so you'll be able to watch the movie along too. So now he's going to talk to his dad. Do you think they would recognize just the facial features, right, of your own son? Ruffalo's always good, though. He did recognize him. Wow. So they're telling him straight up that there's time travel. And yes, the younger kid would want to see his dad. Jacob C443. Yeah, he says he's got the film up. Yeah, cool. That's exactly what I was trying to do. And that's why I want to show the time codes and give you guys glimpses to measure up to know where I'm at in the movie. You're watching it for the third time. You'll have to let me know, Jacob, what your favorite scenes are. Afterwards. We'll talk about that afterwards.
I need to talk to you.
Don't care. Don't.
So he's trying to be responsible here, the dad, saying, don't tell me about the timelines, don't tell me about this, and that you should go back to your own timelines. He just punched him. And he punched him back. He launched himself at him. That's what you get. Damn, my shoulder blade is just totally seizing up here. So, Fuzz says in the live chat, best Hulk, Ruffalo, or Norton? Ruffalo. He's just had more time to work with it. And I like the stuff with him and Nat in Avengers Ultron. He's just learning that he's the godfather of time travel. So, some more exposition here, guys. So they're talking about stopping time travel, perverting fate. My leg is falling asleep too. I should have taken a break between the streams today. Sitting here for... It's only been 2 hours though. But I'm going to have to lean back, guys. I got to work out some of these issues that I'm having. Sit a little more comfortable. Watch this exposition. Well, I'll just have to crop it, maybe. No, let's not risk that. Guys, I'm going to adjust the camera here for a second. That's a little bit better. So Ruffalo's talking with his younger son here. He's saying that we'll see each other again. Yeah, that's more comfortable. You won't see each other again. That's the problem. See, and I got thoughts about this. They're saying that they can't know the future. This is all going on the supposition, guys, here that we have free will and that everything is not determined. But time travel, this concept suggests that everything is determined. So you can tell him. It's not going to change the future because you can't change the future any more than you can change the past. And that's a hard concept. That's sort of like the paradox of time travel, right? So that's a younger version of Catherine Keener. Catherine Keener. So they de-aged her for this? Is that some de-aging technology? So now we'll learn the villain's main motivations. Will you please just stop talking? Maya. Cheap suit. But that would happen, guys. If time travel really happened, you would have people going back in time talking to possibly themselves. Fuzz says, we have no free will. The future has already planned. You will own nothing and you will be happy. You will own nothing. No, if everything is determined, you still have responsibility for your actions. That's another paradox that people have trouble understanding. But saying that you don't have free will, it's very controversial. And I'm mostly on that side too, that we don't have free will.
Kid. Yeah, well, that little kid, he grows up to be a very big pain in our ass.
Okay. All right. So we're in a lull here. More exposition. This is going to be leading into what I suspect is going to be the third act. They're going to have one final problem here at the end of the second act that will trigger the events of the big climax scene, right? They're talking about their dad. That's deep. Then they're saying that you hate him because he died. This kid is doing a good job. So they're talking about baseball, things that they used to do, bonding. Fuzz says in the live chat, the younger Catherine Keener was a perfect 10 in my book. So they're trying to come to terms with their father's death. It's easier to be angry than it is to be sad.
Difference.
Did you get to be so smart?
How'd she get to be so dumb? He grabs for the beer. And again, they lingered on that shot. The director. So now we're seeing the even younger Adam. Okay, so will they be de-aged here? Will Jennifer Garner be de-aged? See if I can get an image of her up for you guys. They're not showing her face. Okay, so is that de-aged? I think it may be just a touch, hey guys? That she's a little bit de-aged in this scene. So we're an hour and 10 minutes in. So by my calculation, there's about 25 minutes left. Yeah, Jennifer Garner is drop dead gorgeous. And yeah, I'm very curious now to watch that Peppermint movie. Out to see if that's in the Netflix catalog. Is Peppermint on Netflix?
According to Business Insider, Peppermint was a hit on Netflix this week, but notably absent from the streamer's popularity rankings was David Fincher's Mank.
Okay, so they're saying that it is on Netflix. I'll have to take a look. So he's saying goodbye to his wife there? A little moment of tenderness. What's this? The time? She is beautiful and very smart, Hourglass says. Yes. Ha! So they filmed this in BC. They were lucky enough to film it when it's not raining. Like BC is beautiful when it's not raining. At least along the coastline. You go over the mountain range into the Okanagan, it's breathtakingly beautiful. Somebody's gonna have to explain this phasing technology, this cloaking thing. Because I like it. I like that technology. Huh. So he's the younger version is piloting a drone above him. Huh. And then he just told him to hit him in the bathing suit parts. Oh, more lightsaber action. Like all of that stuff looks fantastic, guys. Roger that, middle-aged Adam. Okay. So this will be the part that will lead into the third act. The conclusion of this little sequence. Either they get captured or they start the final sequence of events. Ooh, and it's the father. So the dad has come to help them out. Roger Dodger. That may rub some people the wrong way. A little too Anakin Skywalker-ish for some people, maybe. But I don't care about that stuff. I don't. That doesn't bother me. Huh. So, yeah.
Because you can't do it without me.
So they're saying that you can't destroy the thing without him. So Fuzz says Nintendo Power Glove was the worst toy I ever owned. Yeah, I seen one once. Somebody I knew had one, and it barely worked. And it didn't. You had to still use the pad to move around, and I remember the Power Glove. You had to put these sensors on the TV and such, right? Is it? What are you talking about? So Ruffalo is actually quite a bit shorter than Ryan Reynolds. So they're talking about how they destroy it. A little exposition here. They're mapping out the environment for what the final act is going to be. The third act. Which pretty much is going to be right now anyway. Well, usually the second act ends with the big problem. Great casting, Ryan and Mark together. Artglass says in the live chat. Yeah. Watch out behind you, kid. Okay, so that's the big problem. That they're going to get caught there trying to do it. Like the technology in this, like the sets and stuff is grand and it's beautiful. I like it. Artglass says in the live chat, I only saw the Power Glove in the film The Wizard with Fred Savage. I remember that movie. And Christian Slater playing Mario Bros. 3. My favorite Ruffalo movie was Shutter Island. Oh, he was spectacular in Shutter Island. That movie It's got to be one of my favorite Scorsese movies. It's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. I watched that recently too, and DiCaprio was great. I know people like The Departed and Goodfellas, but for Scorsese, Shutter Island is definitely up there in his top films. So is he gonna... He just grabbed it? So the younger version? Both of them. So it's not like Time Cop where they can be in the same space, right? They're not going to touch each other and turn into a big blob.
Of my money.
So she's saying that she's not the villain here. Well, Fuzz, my favorite DiCaprio movie was Catch Me If You Can, with Tom Hanks. Good choice. Okay, so she's going to activate this machine, but they're going to stop her, obviously, in some way. You can't have a movie like this and have the bad guy win. So the older version of her is double-crossing her younger self? Is that what's happening here? You can't kill the kid. But if you kill the kid, then you kill the older version of him, too. No, that's... No, if you kill the younger version of him, he won't disappear. They did that in Looper. Because you're both there. You're both there. It doesn't matter if you kill the younger version. You're both in that timeline. I know it's weird and it's hard to understand, but it wouldn't happen like that. Which is one of the another paradoxes of time travel, and why it most likely isn't possible. At least in the scope that you think, like in the movies. If time travel is at all possible, I think maybe in the forms of information, we could send a message back, maybe. So now the action is picking up. Now we're getting into the crux, the big climax scene. Ooh. So he's going to throw down now. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. I'm not yawning at the movie. I'm yawning because I needed a stretch. I'm getting like another song. And they choreographed some good fight sequences here, man. I want to show you guys one. I'll try to. There's one. Yeah. Ooh. The fights it's good. These fight sequences, they're really well done. So what's going on here? The kid's figuring out something with the gloves. Because the gloves are metal, it's going to hold the soldier down. Okay. Oh, the kid's going to get the lightsaber? Yes. Oh, wow. Superhero stance. Superhero stance. Summertime spanky. And then he gets smacked down. Yeah, that's funny. You know, this duo of Shawn Levy, the director, and Ryan Reynolds, they're making good films because Free Guy was really fun like this too. It was just a fun time at the movies. And it's a bummer that this didn't get a wider release. It did have limited release, but it's mostly a Netflix release. Oh, oh, wow. So that guy got taken out by a piece of metal that was being sucked towards the machine, hit him, and dragged him into this the accelerator there. No, you can't. So he's trying to plead to her not to shoot, and the younger version may listen, but the older version of her is turned into a ruthless person. So father gonna sacrifice himself. So she's admitting that she killed his wife twice. Catherine Keener's giving it. She's giving it. Here we go. Oh, the bullet's getting sucked into the machine. It's gonna kill the younger her. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh. So then that'll kill the older one too by these rules, right? She just kind of like vaporized. Better than turning into a big CG goop. Sometimes it pays to be a nerd. I like that line. Yeah, she's ruthless like Ron Silver was in Time Cop. I want to watch Time Cop again. It definitely was one of Van Damme's better films. Ooh, so they're jumping over a bridge there. Okay. Bring your kid to work day. That would have been a fun little shot to take. I hope there's like a gag reel that comes out of these three together. Ruffalo and Reynolds have great chemistry, and that little kid. But how will he get back? He's got to get back to finding his wife, Zoe's, right? So are they going to tell him not to get into the car and get into that accident? But you're right. In the live chat there, Jacob C443. This is a good movie. I can understand why you're watching it more than once. Better a film, Time Cop or Jet Li's The One? Fuzz asks. Time Cop. I like Jet Li's The One, but Time Cop. So they're talking about the car. Don't tell them about the future. So this is an emotional scene. He's pleading with them to tell him, don't tell me when I'm going to die. Just look at it like this. Be thankful that you got your chance. You got your chance to say goodbye. You got your chance to say, I love you.
I don't think you do. I am proud of you, okay?
Yeah.
I love you, son. Know that.
And Reynolds is going for it too. That's a great scene. That's touching. Yeah. That's what you got to do. You got to just say, I love you.
I know.
And that's why it was worthwhile to bring on a talent like Ruffalo. Baseball. Yeah, they talked about that. They were talking about that earlier in the movie. Them all playing catch. You know, I got a football, I got basketball, I got a soccer ball. I have a pool cue and golf clubs, but I don't have a baseball glove. That's something I need. So now they're saying goodbye to each other because he's got to go back to his normal timeline. Who's peeling onions? It was emotional, man. Like, the acting in this has been stellar. You can't complain about the acting, especially when you got kid actors. The kid, the kid did a good job. He handled the pacing and the timing. His comedic timing has been genius. And it's got this nice little synth soundtrack here. Fathers and sons. It's touching. Beautiful film. You got bowling shoes, Fuzz? No, actually, I don't have bowling shoes. And I don't have a bowling ball. But just seeing the baseball thing, I need to buy a glove. He phased out. He left. Oh, so that's how it was going to happen. They just disappeared? So they just disappeared and he's all alone to go and accept his fate. That was a cool transition, showing the puppy. Oh, the insurance scene. He's going to be nice now, though. He's not going to leave a smart-ass remark. Say I love you. Say I love you. He stopped. He stopped. He's thinking about it. I like that shot. He's going to hug her. Good. Yeah. So he's learned. He's learned. Good. Yeah. So he's learned the value of family. So that's an hour and 34 minutes. So now we're going to get the scene of the older him meeting Zoe, right? he's just going to force his way to talk to her. And that'll be the end of the movie. There she is. Yep.
No, I've trained myself to fall fast asleep and keep.
Trying to use that old Ryan Reynolds charm. Our Glass Vikings in the live chat says, no, can't fault the acting or pace of this movie at all. Yeah, this was a quick hour and 30 minutes, 35 minutes. And it's a feel-good movie, right? Okay, so they're just meeting here. They're going to exchange numbers, maybe. That'll wrap up this movie. Have you seen Ryan Reynolds in Waiting? Yes, I have. He's the waiter. It's a very crass movie. Okay. So he's offering to walk her somewhere. I like that last line. Hopefully that's he's got time. So they meet. They're going to be together. Yeah. We knew that. Is that it? Directed by Shawn Levy. Well, that was a nice film. That was great. I can understand, Jacob, why you liked it so much and why you just watched it for 3 times. Thank you for watching it with me, guys. Yeah, I'll give you guys my initial reaction and my review here in a second. I just want to let that digest. And I want to see if there's is there a post-credit scene or mid-credit scene? I'm just going to scan the credits here. And see if there's anything. Doesn't look like there is. But there's long credits. Long credits. Okay. So it's not. Whoops. That's my desktop. I didn't mean to show you guys that. All right, let's set this up and hopefully this works properly for me. Because if I've done this right and I've done my calculations, I can turn on. I can turn on my Sony. Of course you do that. Of course you do that. I can turn on my Sony and we can get a better image. While we talk about this movie, The Adam Project. There's my desktop again. That's not what I want to show you guys. That's the song out of Gross Point Blank. Is that how it ended? My initial reactions are that I like that movie a lot, guys. I like the action. It had a lot of emotional scenes in it. It had a lot of feels in it, more than I thought that it was going to be. Art Lass says, a great watch along. That's the song out from Gross Point Blank. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen that one. Thank you for joining in the watch along, guys. I felt like that was great. Yeah, the acting was, I'm thinking about my 5 factors. The acting was good. The directing was really good. It was tight. It was really tight. And The story was compelling. They explained the rules of the time travel stuff. They had fun with the time travel stuff, but the acting is the standout here. And Jennifer Garner definitely was a standout in this film as the mother. My favorite scene, let's talk about that. What were your favorite scenes? Was it? I got three now, and I have to debate as to which one is my favorite. Obviously, I like the scene in the bar with the mother and Jennifer Garner and Ryan Reynolds. That was a great scene because he's just telling the mother to appreciate the son and stuff like that, and he gets to see her. It was just, I like that scene a lot, and the acting from Jennifer in that scene was fantastic. The second scene was when they got to say goodbye at the house there at the lake, and you could just see the emotion in Ryan Reynolds when he's driving away there. I can feel it building it up just talking about that scene because how well he delivered that scene. It was beautiful, beautiful. And then my third favorite scene is that father scene where they're talking with each other and they get to say goodbye, and I'm getting, just thinking about that scene too, I'm getting a little bit worked up. Like being able to say I love you and such and goodbye, like that was touching. That was awesome. And that's what I mean. The Adam Project had a lot more feels in it than I was expecting, and like the sci-fi elements were natural. It wasn't forced, and they had some really cool ideas in there with the bad guys having the abilities to like phase in and out. It looked like cloaking in and out. I love that part. Jacob says in the live chat, I know a bit about the behind the scenes. I watched a lot of the interviews. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at the interviews as well. Fuzz in the live chat says, Power Glove scene is my favorite. So when he's doing that drone thing, yeah, that was pretty fun too. My favorite scene is when they meet, just all of it. Jacob C443 says, but I also love the dogfight scene. That was cool too. Like you weren't expecting to see something like that in a movie like this, but like that chase sequence was really well done, and it helped add to that mystery, that feeling of fantasy. That's what I liked about this movie. So guys, I think this will definitely be number one on Netflix for sure, because people are going to be talking about it. They should. Our Glass says in the live chat, Adam meeting Adam, Ryan leaving Zoe, all fight scenes, and Ryan with Mark. So there's a lot of scenes in this that were just cool, and then it wrapped up all of its loose ends nicely. So like the cinematography was good, the soundtrack, the score, like the use of the songs in it were really well done with like why am I blanking on the name now all of a sudden? The Led Zeppelin stuff, like all of that, like it was really well done. It didn't feel out of place. The watchability factor was, I'll watch this again for sure. And it just made me want to go look up Peppermint because of Jennifer Garner. That was awesome, guys. Yeah. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. If you're watching this afterwards, after you watch it, we'll be doing a lot more of these watch-alongs too. So pay attention to the channel, and we'll be doing a lot more of these watch-alongs. I like doing this. I like interacting with you guys in the live chat. I know it's a bit long. I got to figure out my chair setup so I don't start to cramp up. I was just like, oh, my shoulder is just kind of like. I'll figure it out, but. Yeah, Jacob says it's an amazing film. It really is awesome. That was great. Okay, that's it. I guess hope you pay attention to the channel, and I'll talk more about what we can do a watch along next for, because I'm going to do this a lot more now in the future, and we're going to develop this because this is something that people will be looking for throughout the weekend, and hopefully they'll enjoy it and enjoy the watch along. All right, guys. See you next time on Mirror Domains.